name is Dave Kirkpatrick, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about why I'm passionate about quantum techniques. Now, most of the practitioners come from a history of using quantum techniques to cure a chronic, long-term, very serious illness, and that's really not my story. My story is much more of the frustration of not being able to help people who are near and dear to me, and then finding a technique that enables me to address many of those same things. It perhaps started with my father about 30 years ago. He died with Alzheimer's, or at least some form of dementia. It's for anyone who has had someone who's close to them have dementia, it's really a very scary and frustrating experience. And there was absolutely nothing I felt that I could do. Then about 20 years ago, my sister contracted lung cancer, and again, I had no tools. Finally, about 15 years ago, my wife was diagnosed with Lyme disease, and that really got me moving, and that got me into the healthcare field, because I had to do something. I couldn't sit by and have another close, really deep friendship, my closest friendship, disappear because I could do nothing. And in fact, today my wife not only doesn't have Lyme disease, but she also was diagnosed with second stage lung cancer and no longer has that. So this is the journey, learning to develop tools that can really make a difference in healthcare outside of the traditional system. My own journey, nevertheless, I think is quite relevant. And that is, I haven't had major debilitating diseases, but at the age of 74, I have many of the things that bother people of that age. I have had some level of hypertension, enlarged prostate, kidney stones, osteoarthritis, some sleep issues, and lo and behold, I discovered that I have the APOE4 gene, which makes one susceptible to Alzheimer's. Not surprising, since my father and an aunt had, we think, Alzheimer's. What my journey has been dealing with preventive health, dealing with these issues so that they do not become full-scale medical issues, keeping me out of the drug culture with the side effects that inevitably come with synthetic drugs. Now, most people come to me with the same sort of issues that they come to other quantum technique practitioners. Issues around food sensitivities, chronic infections, especially antibiotic-resistant infections, chronic autoimmune conditions, mold exposure, brain inflammation, brain fog, cancer, leaky gut, digestive problems, insomnia, heart problems such as atrial fibrillation or hypertension, pain, anxiety, depression, anger management. These are the sort of things that bring people in. But when I work with them, I really try to focus on how part of recovering from these involves things that are basically anti-aging provisions. In other words, you have to deal with sleep, exercise, social relationships, spiritual issues to fully recover from any of these issues, and the emphasis should be on those things to prevent further issues in the future. So with my clients, I try to move them from the issue that brings them in to developing an anti-aging or an anti-dementia or a healthy approach to avoiding problems for the future. So, if that's of interest to you, if you're concerned about, as you age, less clarity, less ability to remember, small problems that are catching up with you, don't wait till they become serious. People are finding that people with Alzheimer's, the symptoms start maybe 20 years before there's a proper diagnosis. And the earlier you catch these things, the more likely you are to get the positive result. So I encourage you to call us at Quantum Techniques. You can find my number on the website and take advantage of all the benefits that are available through Quantum Techniques. And I thank you.